A new check fraud scheme has arrived along the Front Range, and that once it's cashed, actually, it can make you an accomplice in this whole thing, and you don't want to be in a money laundering scheme.
That's right. You're working for the thieves all of a sudden. This came from 9 News viewer Martha Armenta, and she's ill today. We hope she gets well soon. But she received a sizable check and a lot of instructions, all of that making her very suspicious, and it was a good thing that she was.
Martha Armenta emailed us and told us about this check received in the mail for $2,240 drawn on the Brown-Forman Employees Credit Union of Louisville, Kentucky. The check came with a set of instructions. Number 1, have the check cashed at your bank. Number 2, pay yourself $300 after cashing the check. Number 3, take the rest of the funds to the nearest Western Union and have that balance transferred to this address in San Diego. Incredibly, the check is not fake.
So the first thing to know is these are actually real checks with real money attached to them, and you do get money in payment at the end.
But you have to do a little work for the cash. Martha was told that while making the transfer at Western Union, she was to observe how long it took to get service and if the customer service was professional. This to make her believe that she was actually doing some sort of job. In actuality, had Martha followed through, she would have been committing a crime.
But what they're doing is they are laundering illegal stolen money. So they've gotten it through another breach, through one of the Home Depot, the Target breach. They've gained all of this money, but they don't want it to be tracked.
Martha and millions of others are essentially the mules in a money laundering scheme.
So they send you a check that's a legitimate check. They have you cash it because they don't want to be traced to that money. You then get to keep a part of the proceeds, 300 of the 2,500. You send off the remainder to them. They now have laundered money in a legitimate check that you have given them. You're the one that's held for the crime.
A check with actual funds that puts you in league with the thieves.
John Sileo says to remember that anyone offering you money out of the blue is probably someone looking to do something illegal with your help, and you should avoid it. We should also tell you that the banks now are beginning to warn people that the checks are part of a fraudulent scheme and that you shouldn't cash it, and mostly because you're now part of a crime and you're liable.
No one likes to give money to you, people.
No.
Right?
No, they're just trying to launder money. All the money they got from the Target and Home Depot.
Thanks to Martha, though, for telling us.
Good for her, yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah,
We'll
good
be right
for you,
back.
Martha.
What's your name?
Nikki.
Nikki. A little bit more information. How about when we go through it together, item by juicy item? No, I wouldn't do that. Nikki, it's almost impossible to go through everything you need to do to protect something this large in one session. So I would like to offer you a free copy of my book. First, let me give that back to you.
You're tired of carrying it, aren't you?
That thing is heavy. Free copy of my book, Privacy Means Profit. Trust me, it will help.
Thank you.
Chapter 5. If you would just hold the book up for a second. Yeah. A little further from your face. Yeah. Oh, it makes it easier to turn into a driver's license. Oh, Rosemary is going to love this one. Here, take a look at that. Yeah, just long enough for the fingerprint.